morning and welcome to your Monday, April 15, 2024 edition of the Evening News. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for joining us. Let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. Over 1,500 jobs to be created as gold mining activities progress at Oko. Government invites investors to establish world-class furniture factory in Guyana. I am saying what others are afraid to say. AMNA Ali doubles down on criticism of NORTON. Duo charged with rape, murder of quarantine woman, and mega malls planned for Farm and MAHAICA. Now for the news in detail. As much as 2,000 new jobs are expected to be created as large-scale gold mining activities by an international firm advance at Oko Region 7. Find out more in this Trishal Sobers report.
The Guyana government recently accepted the terms of the scope for the environmental and social assessment of the Oko West project, allowing the Canadian company Reunion Gold to move ahead with permitting. The project area occupies about 12,000 acres of prime gold property. Chief Executive Officer of Reunion Gold, Rick Hose, said in a statement last month that the company remains on track with its accelerated development timeline for Oko West, which includes the completion of a preliminary economic assessment. The company had said it plans to advance work on both the feasibility study and environmental permits throughout the remainder of 2024 and into the first quarter of 2025, with the expectation of being in a position to consider a construction decision on the second quarter of 2025. During a recent discussion on the Guyana Dialogue, Natural Resource Minister Vikram Bard revealed that with these ventures, as much as 2,000 jobs will be created.
So there is a large amount of investment in the large-scale gold mining operation, in which we will see the results in another 3-4 years from now. I mentioned a new company that we're going to sign on to soon. They are going to create 1,500 jobs during construction and then 500 during production. This is direct benefit to Guyanese again.
Meanwhile, Minister Barr disclosed that companies such as Oh My Gold Mines are growing exponentially.
We have companies to date sitting on 6.5 million ounces of gold. We have another company on another 2 million ounces of gold. Oh My is back doing exploration, sitting on over 4 million ounces of gold. So our proven resources in the gold sector to date is probably about 15 million ounces of gold that already being discovered by large-scale company.
According to the 2024 budget, the gold mining subsector contributed 6.1% to the non-oil gross domestic product and accounted for 52.1% of non-oil exports in 2023. Trishal Sobers, Evening News.
Recognizing the need to propel the local value-added production sector, the government has issued a call for investors to establish a world-class furniture factory in Guyana. Here is Trishal Sobers again with the details.
Guyana has over 1,000 wood species, and among the lesser known or not regularly used are letterwood, bulletwood, cowwood, and silver bally. Natural Resource Minister Vikram Bharat says the government has put certain measures in place to encourage the exportation of these species and, moreover, restrict the export of popular species such as green heart, purple heart, and kabakali. Speaking during a recent program, he said the move is part of efforts to sustain Guyana's deforestation rate, which is currently the second lowest worldwide. According to Minister Barrett, the move is also supported by Guyana's log export policy, which was instituted in 2009 and allows the country to meet the local and international demand for wood.
It enables us to earn from the exploitation as well as to satisfy the local demand on the market, which has increased significantly. Our deforestation rate now is 0.036. The intention is to keep it there or carry down even further. Our commitment in the low carbon development strategy is 0.07%, which is way above what we are right now.
Even though this initiative will play an integral role in sustaining the forestry sector, Minister Bard reaffirmed his position on the need to expand value-added production. He contends that investing in value-added products could be the key to ensuring the long-term viability of the forestry sector, As such, he issued a call for local, regional, and international companies to invest in a furniture factory and other innovative ideas that will propel the sector's revenue.
We need a furniture factory, a recognized world-class furniture factory in Guyana, so that these hotels that are being built right now, they can purchase furniture right here from Guyana instead of importing it, which, coming back to Professor Prasad, which will create opportunities for Guyanese, because it means that you can actually set up businesses that surround yourself around that furniture factory.
Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
The war of words continues between People's National Congress stalwart AMNA Ali and current chairman Sherwin Holder, with Ali calling out Holder for his attacks on her and her right to criticize party leader Aubrey Norton ahead of internal elections. Gerald Bryan tells us more.
Referring to PNCR chairman Sherwin Holder's allegations against her as garbage, party stalwart AMNA Ali has come out swinging as the war of words between the two continues. According to Ali, who first attracted the ire of the chairman for calling PNC leader Aubrey Norton an unfit leader, she is merely saying what many in the party are too afraid to say. Arguing that Holder was conveying misinformation in an effort to silence her, she re-emphasized her points of contention with Norton. These include accusing Norton of being an undemocratic leader who undermines the party structure and weakens the party's central executive committee. In a video recording over the weekend, Holder had accused Ali of refusing to accept Norton's mandate from the party to lead, even though Norton was elected party leader over 2 years ago. He had read an article quoting Ali as saying she would not lift a finger to help Norton, given his leadership style, until party elections are held and a new leader elected.
Comrade Ali's remarks imply a refusal to accept the decisions of the party membership. As a long-standing member of the party, Comrade Ali is signaling to members that it is okay not to accept the results of our elections should they lose. For any party to be viable, it's essential that all are prepared to respect the decisions made by the majority, even should they lose. By openly declaring her unwillingness to support the party under Comrade Norton's leadership, Comrade Ali sets a dangerous precedent that suggests losing candidates can simply opt out rather than engage constructively in internal discussions and decision-making processes. Comrade Ali's attitude suggests that it's acceptable for members to withdraw from the party if their preferred candidate does not win.
Ali, in her missive, had expressed, "I, AMNA Ali, will not descend into that cesspit of lies. The truth is my best weapon, and it is what drives my decision not to support Aubrey Norton for leader of the PNCR." She continued, "I am not going to lift a finger under Aubrey Norton's leadership. When he is changed as leader, I will look and see what contribution, if any, I can make. But as of now, I want nothing to do with Norton and his quality of leadership." Ali reminded that she has served the PNC for over 53 years and has served every leader of the PNC, its members, as well as supporters faithfully. But the seasoned politician contended, "Knowing Aubrey Norton the way I do, I cannot sit and quietly watch him weaken and destroy the party of LFS Burnham. I cannot in all conscience support his leadership." It has been announced that the long-awaited PNCR Congress will be held before August the 31st, 2024. Current PNCR Member of Parliament and Senior Counsel Roysdale Ford has already declared his intention to challenge Norton for the leadership. Ali is backing Ford's candidacy. Jarrell Bryan, The Evening News.
The Chinese government, through its local embassy, continues to support the development of Guyana, and on Sunday, Ambassador Gyo Haiyan opened the Lochaber Play Park in West Kanji. Our Berbice correspondent Andrew Carmichael has that story.
On Sunday, a Chinese government-funded play park, which was constructed to the tune of $6.4 million, was officially opened to the public. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony for the play park situated in West Kanji, Chinese Ambassador Go Haiyan pointed out that in recent years, under the leadership of President Dr. Irfan Ali, the government has vigorously been trying to take advantage of developmental opportunities and promoting the country's modernization. Ambassador Haiyan noted that each time she visits Region 6 in particular, she has been able to see the development taking place.
China has been actively supporting Guyana's development, including the development of Region 6. This facility we opened here today, I'm proud that the embassy made some humble donation. Although it's not large in scale, it's still simple facility, but it represents the profound friendship between Chinese and Guyanese people.
She noted that Chinese companies are actively participating in the development of the region. She added that more Chinese companies are interested in investing in the region, noting that the embassy will continue to work to strengthen the trade and cultural exchanges to bring the long-standing friendship between the two countries to a higher level. Meanwhile, Region 6 Chairman David Armagon, speaking at the ceremony, acknowledged the assistance Guyana has been receiving from the Chinese government, noting that parks and open spaces are becoming a part of the developmental process.
After many years, the children of this area would be having a park where they can come and play and enjoy themselves and have fun with each other. This is an important part, or is an important pillar of the developmental process of any developing country. Because without parks and play fields, children are left at home to do whatever they want to do. And in these days when cell phones, you sleep with cell phones and you wake with cell phones, perhaps this is a good opportunity to leave your cell phone at home and come and have a good time here in the park.
Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
The police's traffic department has devised a plan it hopes will alleviate early morning congestion along one of the capital city's busiest thoroughfares, Carfesta Avenue. As we hear in this Michael Henry report, traffic ranks every day battle with chaotic scenarios on the roadways, especially within the city amid the rapid increase of vehicles being imported into the country.
Effective April 16, Carfesta Avenue will become a one-way for westbound traffic into Georgetown between the hours of 7 hours and 8:30 hours. Meanwhile, eastbound traffic leaving Georgetown will be facilitated along the Seawall Road. This plan will be enforced from Mondays to Fridays in a bid to mitigate the buildup of traffic along the Rupert Craig Highway as well as Sheriff Street.
If we all observe, Marines Academy have a lot of children normally attends that school, which put a strain on our westbound traffic on the southern carriageway. And that is one of the reasons we're implementing a system, having a next lane coming west along the northern carriageway. So even when persons are waiting to turn into the school to drop off their children, we still have traffic flowing to mitigate against persons who have to go to work, they have meeting to attend to, etc. That will allow the traffic to keep flowing continuously.
Police Inspector Gavin Boyce speaking about the new traffic measures during a program on the Guyana Police Forces radio. Also on the program was Traffic Chief Mahendra Singh, who urged road users to be cooperative.
One of the things that we are hoping that will come out of this is that maturity will play a great role in ensuring that a high level of discipline is demonstrated or manifested in the way in which the road is used. Because like Gavin said, and I would allude to, it's necessary to highlight that while the police would be supporting the movement by giving clear direction for road movement, enforcement will play a critical role, especially in and around the national park and the school, for any obstruction type offense to be met with by way of a ticket or a charge for court. We can't be taking time to ensure that what we see prevailing is a need for us to play a greater role to support road movement, reducing accidents and ensuring safety, and it's met with outright lawlessness or no amount of maturity to show that they are concerned for them themselves as much as we are for them.
Meanwhile, The traffic chief also spoke about the general traffic situation in Georgetown, explaining that every day ranks work assiduously to combat the congestion.
There is always the likelihood that there will be more vehicles on the road, that is imported, registered and in use. There is also the likelihood that multiple persons, as a result of volume, poor choice of timings to attend to issues and or their own chores, they would make poor choices when using the road and or be errant to get there in time, having left late. The police, the traffic ranks in particular, would work overtime to ensure that little ideas bear fruit. That is to say, to support smooth and continued flow of traffic.
Michael Henry, The Evening News.
Coming up, man killed in mining pit collapse at Peruni Back Dam and woman crushed to death by truck. Do stay with us. More news ahead.
Transitions Light Intelligent Lenses. Pick your color. Choose your style. Available at Optique Vision Care.
Guyana's landscape is set to immensely transform, with some $221.4 billion earmarked to fast-track the country's infrastructural development. To improve accessibility, $204.1 billion was budgeted for roads and bridges. Some $6.9 billion will be going towards strengthening the country's river and sea defense, $8.1 billion and $2.3 billion for improved river and air transport respectively. These projects are supported by the country's first $1 trillion budget, which was supported by oil revenues.
The moment is coming. He has the ball. Will he make the shot? And he made it! Goal! This is the biggest win we've seen in ages. Feel the rush with every bet and win big. Play online at www.ibetgamesur.com.
With iBet Supreme, every game is your game. iBet to win with iBet Supreme.
Must be 18 years and older to bet.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
Not a single bar of service.
Not with us. Digicel officially has the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Ookla, the company behind Speedtest, recognizes Digicel as the network with the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Be it in Aishalton or in Etteringban, we got you covered.
Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
Did you know that when you leave your property unoccupied and unmanaged, it deteriorates much faster than you can imagine? Then before you know it, much of your hard-earned investment is wasted. At Hand in Hand Trust Corporation, property management is our business. Whether you travel for long periods, live overseas, or have several properties that require managing, let us at Hand in Hand Trust Corporation take care of this for you. Your property is safe with us. Hand in Hand Trust Corporation Incorporated, a member of the Hand in Hand Group of Companies.
Attention homeowners and contractors. When it's time to add the finishing touches, tiles must be on your list. And there's only one place to get the best quality and widest range with modern designs. Gaffurs is the #1 supplier of tiles in Guyana. We've got floor and wall tiles, ceramic and porcelain tiles, stone slate, terrazzo stone, mosaic tiles, and all the accessories including tile trim, spacers, sealers, cleaners and polishers. Also the important thin set and grout. At Gaffurs the options are endless, but we make it easy for you with the experts in our tile department. They are to assist you in making the right choice. Get the right tiles at the right price from Gaffurs Macdoom Mega Complex or the outlets of Parika, Nimes, Land of Canaan, Bedford Wacting, Rose Hall, Kanji and Diamond. Gaffurs for all your tiling solutions.
The moment is coming. He has the ball. Will he make the shot? And he made it! Goal! This is the biggest win we've seen in ages. Feel the rush with every bet and win big. Play online at www.ibetgamesur.com.
With iBet Supreme, every game is your game. iBet to win with iBet Supreme.
Must be 18 years and older to bet.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. A woman was today horrifically crushed to death by a truck along Water Street, Georgetown. She has been identified as Doreen Haynes. The incident captured on video shows the woman standing on the roadway, engaging a man who was seated in a parked canter. As the truck was passing by, the woman was crushed between the two vehicles, and then the rear tires of the lorry ran over her. Investigations are ongoing. A mining pit collapse at a Brazilian-run operation at Puruni Back Dam, Region 7, has resulted in the death of a 47-year-old man. Stephen Mark Samuel, a miner of Karwap Mission, Pomeroon River, Region 2, died on Sunday at around 16 hours. Samuel was employed as a jetman by a Brazilian national to operate on his 6-inch land dredge. As he and other workers were working in the pit on Sunday afternoon, a section of the pit's wall collapsed and fell into the pit. As a result, Samuel was buried beneath. An alarm was raised, and with the assistance of other workers present, the man's motionless body was removed from under the rubble. Samuel's body was then escorted to the Puruni Health Center, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. We now tell you that the two men who have reportedly confessed to raping and killing a 52-year-old Corentyne woman last Friday have been remanded to prison. Our Berbice correspondent, Andrew Carmichael, reports that one of them is a teenager.
On Monday, the duo appeared at the Springlands Magistrates Court before Magistrate Tuana Hardy and were not required to plead to the indictable charge. 25-year-old Tashan David of Number North Village, who is considered the mastermind along with 18-year-old Yogendra Pokai of Number 54 Village, are charged with murder during the act of a sexual offense, rape. It is alleged that they raped and murdered 52-year-old Ninawati Nandalal, called Shard of Number North Village, Corentyne. A post-mortem examination conducted on the woman's body has determined that the cause of death was asphyxiation, incise wound to the neck, and a fracture to the cervical spine. The two men were represented by Senior Counsel Mercelin Bacchus. Police had reported that the duo provided a confession saying that they were the perpetrators of the crime.
The teenager's mother spoke with the Evening News and said she will do anything to defend her son.
And my son said, Mommy, Ravin them and look for them, ma'am. Say how by accident, you see them, ma'am. And them telling me. My son said, when they see the light, they cut up them can know. And when I hear them by attack, they come up and attack with them. Then I come with on blood stain. Then I come with on sand and skin. Then I come with on clean how they go. And me not know about nobody, but me, I swear for me, so.
Magistrate Tuana Hardy asked both accused if they had anything to say to the court or if there were any marks that they wanted to show the court. David raised his shirt and showed his stomach to the court. The magistrate asked the prosecutor to take a closer look. When he looked, he informed the court that it appeared to be a mark from a surgery he might have had some time back. The matter has been transferred to the number 51 police station and comes up again on the 8th of May. On that occasion, the prosecution will be expected to make a disclosure, so the defense disclosing all the statements that they have. Reporting from the Springlands Magistrates Court for the Evening News, Andrew Carmichael.
One person is now dead and another injured following an accident along the Corentyne Highway Region 6 on Sunday morning. Our Berwick's correspondent Andrew Carmichael joins us again with the details.
Dead is 38-year-old Troy Trevor Elias, a mechanic of Cromarty Farm, Corentyne, Berbice. Injured is Mark Anderson, a 34-year-old resident of Mybury South, Blackbush Polder, Corentyne, Berbice. Police say Elias was driving motor car PGG 3721 and was proceeding south along the eastern drive lane on the highway at number 36 Village, allegedly at a fast rate of speed, when he lost control of the vehicle and collided with a utility pole on the eastern side of the road. As a result, the said vehicle spun several times and subsequently came to a halt. Anderson, who was seated in the front passenger seat, was pulled from the wreckage in a semi-conscious condition, while Elias was pulled out unconscious. They were both placed into a police motor pickup by public-spirited citizens and taken to the Skeldon Hospital, where Elias was pronounced dead. Anderson is currently receiving medical attention for lacerations about his body. His condition is regarded as stable. According to Elias's wife, Darshni Prasad, he left home to go to Blackbush Polder on Saturday to visit a relative and was returning home when the incident occurred.
Somebody went passing and then see who know he, and then stop and tell me this morning, and then we go. When we go, he inside here, sit down, he sit down on the seat. He sit down. And we go and we talk to him, he wake up. Then when I go, Imam see, she holy, she start crying. It was hard, it was very, very hard.
Elias, who worked as a mechanic, was the father of 5. Investigations are continuing. Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
Unicommer Caribbean has secured financing for the construction of a mall located at Farm on the east bank of Demerara. The project is being financed through a partnership with the Inter-American Development Bank, valued at US $25 million. Michael Henry tells us more.
The 50,000 square feet retail and commercial facility to be situated at Farm on the east bank of Demerara will house Unicommer flagship stores such as Quartz Megastore, Radio Shack, Quartz Optical, and Ashley's Furniture Home Store. The complex will also house over 40 other entrepreneurs who will establish stores ranging from eateries, gym, internationally branded shopping centers, and international food chains. Unicommer Caribbean Vice President Errol LeBlanc said that the goal is to streamline the retail giant's presence on the local market.
Unicommer's investment in River Place supports the government's growth initiative, leverages the support of international organizations such as the IDB, demonstrates Unicommer's mandate to facilitate continuous growth and development in the countries in which we do business, and fulfill our commitment to enhance the lives of the Guyanese people. This investment will result in a state-of-the-art mall in its first phase, which will continuously upgrade, hopefully with funding from IDB, with future expansions led by modernized architecture and technological developments.
The $25 million US facility will be constructed with financing from IDB Invest. IDB Group Country Representative Lorena Solorzano said many jobs will be created at every step of this undertaking.
During the construction, it's expected that 100 jobs will be generated, while at the conclusion, on the completion of the infrastructure, another 100 jobs it is expected. So these finances is strengthen the domestic value chain, and it is expected that Unicommerce also doubles the numbers of domestic and micro and small and medium enterprise suppliers in the country.
Meanwhile, according to Senior Finance Minister Dr. Ashni Singh, the investment, which is the largest single transaction issued by IDB Invest in Guyana, comes at yet another juncture in the country's economic history. He contends that the initiative also displays the organization's confidence in Guyana's rapid and unprecedented development.
Prior to 2020, IDB Invest had not approved a single project in Guyana or for Guyana for several years, not a single project. From 2020 to date, IDB has invested projects totaling $173 million for Guyana, for Guyanese companies and for companies operating in Guyana. I'm happy that you have done a transaction at this scale, but you know my views. I would urge you to do even more going forward.
Michelle Henry, The Evening News.
Meanwhile, the Ramlokan family of Chris Auto Sale and Spares will embark on the construction of a modern mega mall and entertainment complex at MAHAICA, East Coast Demerara. The facility will include retail spaces, dining options, a rooftop restaurant, and an expansive indoor entertainment facility spanning over 50,000 square feet. Some features will include escape rooms and virtual reality spaces, as well as carnival machines and soft playgrounds. The project is being supported by Demerara Bank Limited. Businessman Premchand Ramlokan was born and raised at MAHAICA and founded Chris Auto Sale and Spares in 1998. While continuing to significantly invest in Guyana, Mr. Ramlokan entered the Canadian real estate market in 2009 and has been well known as a prominent real estate developer and investor in Canada with properties across the Greater Toronto area. And now for a look at the bridge reports.
There will be no retraction of the Demerara Harbour Bridge for Tuesday, April 16, 2024. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed at 10 hours 10 on Tuesday, April 16, 2024 for 1.5 hours.
T20 World Cup party stand tickets now on sale and 8 teams storm into Milo quarterfinals. Details of these stories and more coming up in the Sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp.
Premier insurance coverage for less. Stay safe. Premier insurance coverage for less. Stay safe.
Guys, I think I'm in love! Wow!
Yeah, I was looking at you too.
What? What are you talking about? I'm in the tiles. Where did you get them?
Oh, me, Madeka. Obviously the best tile store in Guyana. Come, let me take you there.
My kitchen, my bathroom, my floors. Mima Decor has everything. And the prices are great too.
So, girl, want to have a date now?
We can build on that.
American-made Generac pressure washers from Sylvie's Variety Store gives you the power you need to blast away dirt and grime. Providing the perfect cleaning power for any tough jobs around the house or business. From 2,500 to 4,000 PSI. So get the Generac pressure washer today with all the parts and accessories available from Sylvie's Variety Store.
Experience more than award-winning speed. Way more. Gayana. Get the best that LTE has to offer on Digicel, officially the fastest mobile network in Guyana. Ookla, the company behind Speedtest, recognizes Digicel as the best mobile network in Guyana. With the best LTE experience and the fastest data speeds, experience it all with
Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
Did you know that Gassi's Jet A1 fuel is a type of aviation fuel specially formulated for turbine engines? Jet A1 fuel is safer to handle and transport than any other fuel types due to its high flash point and low volatility. It also boasts a high energy content, enhancing aircraft performance and efficiency. So whether traveling for business or pleasure, choose Guyana's Jet A1 fuel for a safe, reliable, and efficient flight.
The moment is coming. He has the ball. Will he make the shot? And he made it! Goal! This is the biggest win we've seen in ages. Feel the rush with every bet and win big. Play online at www.ibetgamesui.com.
With iBet Supreme, every game is your game. I bet to win with iBet Supreme.
Must be 18 years and older to bet.